Well, 8 by 10, that's what most of the headlines today experts have given Arun Jaitley's maiden budget considering the present economic environment. Not too many flashy announcements, but an effort that has been made towards unshackling the industry from what was being called tax terror. FDI has been proposed in defence and insurance. As for the Aam Aadmi, small investments have been encouraged. However, no change in tax rate have been announced yet. The finance minister had right at the start cautioned against raised expectations. Well, let's in fact go through the key announcements that have been made in this more than 2.5 hour long speech that was made by the finance minister. Some of the key points there in the budget where the finance minister has provided big relief to income taxpayers. Well, the Sensex also up now some 400 points. Let's take you through the things that have gone cheaper. HIV/AIDS drugs, mobile phones, computers, soaps, oil, LCD and LED TV. And what's become dearer? Well, radio taxi service, cigarettes, aerated drink, tobacco products, all that is set to become more expensive. So first budget of the NDA government, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley presenting a cautious statement talking about fiscal prudence, combining it with steps to encourage increased investments, talking about industrial infrastructure growth through roads, airports, ports, smart cities, all of this that would be helped set up by the government for providing cost breaks to specific industries, also lowering prices of some middle-level consumer products to stoke demand in the markets.
महिला शिक्षा के लिए जिस प्रकार से प्रावधान किया गया है उसके लिए आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैं विशेष धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगी। गर्ल चाइल्ड एजुकेशन, कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ टॉयलेट्स और निर्भया फंड से जो पैसेज के लिए एक सुविधा दी गई है विशेषतः शहरों में, ये महिलाओं के पैसेज को फैसिलिटेट करेगा एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन में। इसलिए
आपके पास बहुत कुछ था नहीं बोलने के लिए।
मैं इतना ही कहूँगी कि हायर एजुकेशन में भी जिस प्रकार से नए IITs IIMs की स्थापना की बात की गई है वो सरकार का रुझान और सरकार की प्रतिबद्धता दिखाती है।
बजट में गरीबों के लिए, बेरोजगारों के लिए, बेरोजगार नौजवानों के लिए, किसानों के लिए कोई बजट में कहीं नहीं है। ये कुछ गिने चुने देश के उद्योगपतियों के लिए है, पूंजीपतियों को पहुंचाने का प्रयास किया गया बस।
बहुत हुई महंगाई की मार, अब की बार मोदी सरकार। तो उम्मीद थी कि जैसे ही ये सरकार आएगी तो महंगाई से छुटकारा मिलेगा। पिछले 1 महीने में इन्होंने महंगाई कम करने की बजाय एक के बाद एक इतनी सारी चीजों के दाम बढ़ा दिए कि जनता महंगाई की वजह से बिल्कुल त्रस्त हो चुकी है। तो एक आखिरी उम्मीद की किरण ये बजट था। लोगों को ये लग रहा था कि पिछले 1 महीने में जो महंगाई हुई है इस बजट के अंदर वो जरूर कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा करेंगे कि अब महंगाई कम होएगी, लेकिन इस महंगाई के ऊपर ये पूरा का पूरा बजट साइलेंट है और महंगाई को कम करने के लिए कोई भी एक भी कदम नहीं उठाया गया।
The budget seeks to improve the health and wealth of the individual and the nation. It is aimed at Operation Revival of the nation's economy.
But there was an unprecedented 5-minute break that the finance minister had to take while delivering his budget speech. Severe back pain forced the finance minister to depart from tradition and request for a 5-minute break after 40 minutes of fast-paced speech in Parliament. At 11:47 this morning, the Lok Sabha Speaker announced a brief adjournment after a clearly exhausted finance minister sought this 5-minute break to catch his breath. 61-year-old Jaitley is known to suffer from backaches and is also a known diabetic. While the Twitterati reacted immediately to the first ever pause taken by the finance minister of the country during a budget speech. Budget speeches usually last for almost 2 hours and finance ministers are not known to take breaks, soldiering on with a quick sip of water in between at most. Comments on Twitter ranged from sympathy to ridicule to mockery. And after the Lok Sabha resumed, Jaitley continued with his budget speech, only this time he was sitting. So as Finance Minister Arun Jaitley presented his maiden budget announcing tax relief and promises of higher growth, the opposition was not convinced. In fact, minutes after the budget was presented in Parliament, here was the reaction from the Congress President, almost instantly slamming the budget for not doing enough for the social sector. Sonia, a mere extension of the policies of the UPA government.
Certainly seems to be a bit of a disappointing budget presentation. Of course, we have to go through the full documents. But what was missing in the presentation was any clear vision. There seems to be no sense of policy direction. There was a laundry list of rather small sops, 100 crores here, 50 crores there. There was no sense of overall direction. We don't know what measures are being thought of to tackle inflation. There are no clear measures to improve revenue collection or indeed to improve tax efficiency.
We and the nation expected much more, much more. All these tall claims, all these campaign promises, and khoda pahad nikla chuha. If you see the principal points, in a sense it's a compliment to us, because everything, 99% of the budget is nothing but a continuation with some allocation of the same schemes.
उनके अनुसार खराब और अच्छे दिन का भाषण था, उसमें जहां देश खड़ा था वहीं खड़ा है, और पटरी पे नहीं है। पटरी पे पहले भी था, लेकिन पटरी पे आज भी गाड़ी खड़ी है। इसमें कोई सुकून नहीं है। जरूर इसमें एक तरह से टाफी बांटी गई है। 100 करोड़ में देश के किसी तरह के सेक्टर को कोई लाभ नहीं हो सकता।